Mark? Today is a holiday here in the United States. It's Memorial Day, a day we celebrate fallen soldiers, the U.S. military. Um, Big salute to you guys out there who are active or former serving and all the friends and family of those fallen soldiers out there on this day. I plan to barbecue, and we're gonna just kind of chill here. So you're just gonna have to kind of roll with the punches here. This is totally an informal stream. As you can see, my audio probably sounds a little different. My image may be a little bit different. Uh, that took me like 3 hours to get us set up like this, and we are barbecuing, ladies and gentlemen. We are barbecuing live as we are looking at the chart. So this is going to be a totally informal stream. It'll probably last an hour or less. Once my laptop dies on us, the audio is probably absolute garbage. But you know what? That's that's just what we're gonna have today. We're gonna have a good time because it took me hours to get this set up, and I know that we will only make it about 1 hour in this stream. And then yeah, so I hope that you guys are doing well. Let's take a look at also, this mouse is total garbage on this thing, so we can't like bounce around a whole lot. We're just gonna have to go with what we see really on the screen. Maybe we can jump back and forth between one or two charts, but otherwise, I'm just here to hang out with you guys and cook some barbecue. If you missed it over there on Twitter, I started a brisket this morning. I did a 20-minute poll over there on Twitter, and I let you guys choose. I totally did not make it biased, that poll, like not at all. Like, you guys wanted pork, or if you wanted chicken, or what was the other option? Sausage. It's fine. But you guys chose brisket. Totally not biased in the way that poll was done. Uh, and so I ran to the store. I bought a brisket this morning. I bought a point cut, so it's only about half of a brisket. And for me, it's the part that I like. It's the super marbled side of a brisket. And I got it on there. I got it all set up. Couldn't believe I did it all. I got to the store, got the brisket, got home, got the coals going, got the barbecue, got the smoker clean enough to cook in it, and then we got all up and running within about an hour. So we've got the barbecue fit. We've got the smoker on here. Let me see if I can get us a better shot. There we go. Yeah, let's do that really quick. Hold on one second. There we go. Put some wood on there. We'll see some smoke here in a second. Callum says, "Hey, what was the tray inside your barbecue? Was it for water?" Yeah, so it's like a catch pan. It's all just like, I don't know if it's like just old habit that I do that. I put water in it. I just kind of keep moisture in there to keep it so it's not like it's humid inside there. Whether or not it does anything, I don't even know. That's what I do. So if you guys, we'll at least talk about the charts here for a second. So if you're tuning in here for something serious, go spend time with your family. If you're just chilling in your backyard, you're like, I got nothing going on. Or just like watching baseball on TV or something like that. Hey, this might be the right thing for you. We're just going to be hanging out for about an hour as I'm testing, running things in the backyard area over here with the barbecue and trying to see how this goes. We got a little bit of smoke showing up over there. Let's see if you can see that on camera. Yeah. Oh yeah. We got a little bit of smoke on there. There we go. If you caught the video I put out today, so still, even though it's a holiday, I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning every day. The gym wasn't open at normal hours today. So like still here I am at 4 o'clock in the morning. I had nothing to do, so I just jumped straight into cruising around and looking at the price action of what happened in the market. Obviously, after you guys probably all caught it, as we were heading into the weekly candle close, the whole market shifted up together. It all went up about 3%, 4, 5% together. And, it just kind of stuck there. It wasn't really able to get through very far. And so this morning I put out a video because you see the typical stuff over there on Twitter. Are we going up or are we going down? What are we doing? Oh my gosh, what is happening in here? And just kind of reiterating the things that we see happening over here on XRP. This morning, we did the Elliott wave count on it. It's nothing unusual. It's what we talked about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're back to wave 4. Now the big question is, did it get stopped out here? My best guess is it probably is. Just for those who've been in XRP for a long time, when XRP gets moving, it's the same story. Everybody loses their mind. They go crazy when things go up. But when we're going up the drift like this, and we're going with the rest of the market, we're just, tied to the ebbs and flows of the market at this time. And, whenever it's really moving, whenever it's really going, it'll go, and it'll go in a big way. And to just move the 3 or 4% with the rest of the market, that just means we're just kind of stuck with it. There's nothing unusual happening in here to get too thrilled about. And if anything, just kind of a little bit of caution there as we have now hit really just the top of this resistance, right? So this is our first resistance level to come back and hit of our major resistances level. This was the support level from back in April, and then a resistance level there at the end of April, and a resistance level currently here in May. But normal Elliott wave count, stop it out. That's what I put in the video this morning that we dove all the way through it, went through all of those. All good. We'll just wait and see how it plays out in here. The optimistic thing going for XRP for those who aren't cheering for lower prices to accumulate more at. If you're just wanting this show to get on its way, as we've talked about, the 200-day moving average has just been holding it. So it bounced right up there off that 200-day moving average, just like we saw back in 2020 after the C19 capitulation, getting through there and then bouncing off of there. But still, that's we still got some work to do. But for those who are like, no, get the show on the road immediately, you got a little bit to be optimistic about, but you definitely got to watch out for where we're at right now. Just a couple of minutes ago, it actually had a little pop a couple of minutes ago, right? Yeah, but still not able to get much further. So I don't know. I can't really go through everything in this live stream because we're totally doing it super ghetto right now. But if you catch the video that I put out this morning, you'll see all of it. All right, here we go. Hop in the chat here. So I don't know. Oh wow, I left the barbecue pit. I said giant. Did I leave it giant? No, it's tiny. Okay, good. You guys can see what I was doing. If you just tuned in, let me see. Can you see it? Yeah. Hey, Memorial Day. Fallen soldiers, guys. Thank you to anybody who has served, is serving. I know you guys watch the show. Did BCB say ghetto? Yeah, he did. Oscar says, I'll be cooking some wings today. Let's see. Abigail Clunver says, hey, BCB legend, can you show me how to take the 5-wave down XRP fractal from 585 down to 41 and place it on top of the current top of the ABC correction where we most likely currently are? Not on this PC, not on this laptop, probably not. I mean, all we're doing is grabbing what was going on there near the end of 2016 heading into 2017. And TradingView is slightly broken, and it has been that way for a year, and I've tagged them on Twitter. Not enough people tag them. Everybody's just totally complacent with it. But if you attempt to use the bar pattern on a log scale chart on TradingView, it's not going to copy it properly. You have to switch to linear scale, copy the fractal, copy the bar pattern, and then flip yourself back to log scale in order to get it to fit properly. So that might be your problem. And otherwise, on this PC, I could imagine it being a nightmare for me trying to do it. And just this is not like a cheap PC. I paid $1,500 for this laptop before I went on my trip to with my wife. Remember a couple of years ago, we went on a road trip around the United States, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna get something pretty decent to travel around with. And for some reason, it was streaming. And not only that, this mouse that I have, this wireless mouse that I use on this thing, garbage. So I need a new mouse. And maybe that's really the main problem of what I really need to solve. Is I need to solve this mouse issue. Yeah, but I have not felt like this is a $1,500 laptop. Yeah, man, but it's not bad, right? It's got an i7. What does it have? I don't even remember what's in here. I know there's an NVIDIA in here. GeForce RTX. Was it really 3 years ago? I think it was in 2021, right? No, so that was only a year and a half ago. Ria's Hey Ratifer says, what does the break of 27.5 mean to you? Go watch the video I put out this morning. So I wouldn't say the number in itself has significant meaning to me. And I would watch the video that I put out this morning. Kind of painted the pictures. Chris DeLeon says, BCB, stream it on a holiday. Hit the like button. Yeah, well, I've always wanted to do this. This has always been on my bucket list of something to do. And it's something my wife has always said you need to do. Is stream when you're barbecuing one day. But the thing is, doing it like during a regular day, I don't know. But today's a holiday. It's chill. Kids just went to grandparents. Kids actually just got home. The littler one's laying down for a nap now. The other one's kind of self-sustainable. So I can hang out here for like an hour or so and just chill. We can get this set up here. So, and my wife has always wanted me to do this. She's like, people ask you to do that all the time, right? There we go. See if that works. So, you just have to be patient with me, guys. I have no idea what I'm doing out here. All right. All right. I'm pretty sure I've missed some stuff. Oscar was the first out the gates. Here's $5 for a brisket plate. BCB selling tickets. Just kidding. No, I didn't get a big enough brisket to be able to share. My wife is gonna be lucky if she gets any. I'm just kidding. But it's only a 5 pounder, so it's tiny. Cash me outside. Remember that what Memorial Day is about. That's right. Much love, BCB, Oscar, Eric, and all the members of the BCB fam. BCB, what you cooking? We are cooking a point cut brisket, so we're cooking the marbled side of a brisket. And thank you, Abigail. Thank you, Riaz. Thank you, Chris and Skeleton. Chipping in on the brisket. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Okay, so here's the cool stuff too. Is before we kill the stream, right? I don't know when we're gonna do that. Oh no, I just see Moon Lambo replied on my tweets, and he says, where's the well done tofu option, sir? Sir, Evan Casey, you may see a wick. So he says, hey, BCB, I noticed in the video today on the XRP Elliott wave 4 goes below wave 1. If you go cross-check those in real life, so Evan, I'm assuming you might be new to learning about Elliott waves. It would be a wick. You'll see that all the time. You can go back and look at historical Elliott waves. You can go look at past structures. It always says that in the text. They can't cross. You will see the wicks will cross all the time. Uh, Rafar 1966 says, "Thank you, BCB, for your kind words for all our servicemen and women who have given their lives for all of us to be able to live our lives to our fullest potential." That's right. And I think on a day like today, because I think who did I see posted? Somebody said a sad holiday, right? Jeremy Hogan. I think it's a sad holiday. Uh, yeah, I know. I mean, like on these days too, like you definitely respect those people who gave their lives. The people in my thoughts are the family members, right? So those are the ones um, who had to live with all that. So big props and respect to them too. Veneer Hale says, "Good afternoon, BCB. Thank you." And then Chris with the super chat as well jumps in and says, "Let's plan that beach party barbecue party when we moon." Maybe that's what got this going too, because then people were posting on Twitter saying, "Man, looking forward to 2024 beach party barbecue." I'm like, "Well, that was just kind of a joke." And then people are kind of running with it. So I'm guessing you're talking about these wicks right here that slightly cross this wick right here. Yeah, no, never. You can go back and look at all kinds of them. I mean, it only takes one player to cause something like that to happen. This is the resistance level. Okay, here we go. Sorry, it takes me a minute to jump between screens here, right? So on my computer in my office, I have three monitors. I keep you guys over on one monitor. I keep the streaming software over on another monitor. And then I keep everything that we're doing on screen in the middle monitor. And so instead, I have one smaller screen out here, and I have to jump between all three. I have to jump all three things that I'm doing between this one screen. So if you hear me go silent, I know sometimes I'll mess with you guys and do that during an actual live stream just to mess with you. No, just imagine me with like a really smart face on when you hear silence. My mouth is kind of like hanging wide open, kind of like, what are we doing? Uh, whenever you do hear the silence. It is as awkward as you think it is. Joel, man, 27 months, dude. Joel Ferguson, hey, BCB, I've been a member since the Spark Snapshot. My gosh, Snapshot was less than 1 month prior to the SEC lawsuit. That's still the biggest stream I've ever had, where we had over 10,000 people watching live before the SEC lawsuit. I'm just taking a minute to thank you for your commitment to your followers. You're so generous. All the love from my family viewers. Thank you, Joel. Very kind, and thanks for sticking around all this time, man. Appreciate it. Still can't see super chat, but no text in there. But thank you. Tom Tom says I'm in love with Brad Garlinghouse. Master Eagle, hi backer. Thanks for your hard work. BCB is getting old from Zesh. Am I? I don't know. I do have some gray hairs in my beard, and it weirds me out. Headstrong says, "What's up, BCB? Happy Memorial Day." Let's take a look back at the chart. Here we go. It's all weird when you have to jump back and forth. Here we go. Go to smaller time frames. Here we go. How's that look? Looks good. How's the pit doing? Looks good. We still got smoke coming out of there. I'm keeping the smoke real light today. Lighter than I usually do. Right now, it's actually kind of heavy. I just kind of made it heavier just because we're on stream. But I've kept it real light today. I don't know how that's going to go. Oh yeah, well, I don't think I even said this. I kind of started to, but then stopped. Oh, see how the mouse, if I'll click that, then clicks it again. Okay. is that I have not looked at the brisket yet. I don't know what time it went on. Let me check. I'm trying to go through my tweets. Okay, here we go. I can find out. It went on. All right, the meet went on 3.5 hours ago. I have not peeked at it one time. So we will get that first peek together. But I know we're nowhere near done. Let's see what the temperature is inside of there. So I've got this like thermometer thing. But I don't think we're going to be able to read it. Are we? I don't think so. I was going to say 210, 218, something like that. We're a little low, but that's okay. Here's what we'll do. Yeah, if you're here for seriousness, guys, that's not happening today. Sorry about that. Here we go. There we go. See, this is how you do it. If I can get this thing to connect. Hold on, waiting on it. OG Mac in the super chat says, "Thank you for your good wishes last stream, BCB. We are home with the new baby, happy and healthy. Do you think XRP will lead the market when it goes? I don't know if it'll lead the market. We haven't seen a time where it leads. I don't care if it does. If it does, that's cool. If it doesn't, that's fine too. I do find myself in the battle of kind of wanting to like, I've got my bags kind of spread a little bit. XRP is the number one thing that I own. It's more than 2x what my number two bag is, which my number two bag, just so you all know, is Bitcoin. Number three is Ethereum. People think I'm just such a trash talker on Bitcoin, but they don't know. Uh, but XRP is number one, but I definitely like kind of. Oh, there's a dog. Uh, Debate with myself if I should just be FOMOing some of my other crud that I'm just kind of doing quick plays with back into XRP, but also having to kind of keep myself in check a little bit too, knowing that XRP doesn't always run first. It doesn't always lead. And it sometimes can be the very dead last. So I have to keep myself a little bit spread just in case, and that way I can jam it into XRP later. But I'm definitely struggling with that right now. Because out of all the charts that I look at, I'm the most optimistic about XRP out of any of the charts in crypto. Out of any of them. And I know you could say that's bias. You could be right. But I don't see anything else in this market with like where you can look back on it for a decade and say, this is very clean. This is very nice. You don't have that with Bitcoin. You potentially have that with Ethereum if Ethereum's in a super cycle, right? Um, but with like any of the other altcoins or anything like that, especially not with Bitcoin. Especially not with Bitcoin. So XRP is where I have most optimism. Tom Jones says, "Where's BC Barker? We need to see him. He's out here." Hey, come here, puppy. Let's see if he'll walk out the front. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh, he's gonna walk past. Do you see him back there? You see him? No, I don't know if you could. Come here, buddy. Nah, he's being shy. He's being shy. Stack and Block says, wait, are you doing brisket? Yes, we are. Happy Memorial Day. I don't know. Did you see him? Did he get on camera? No? Oh, geez, Alpha Trader, we need to get your wife on here to have an AMA with her. Ugh. So tell me, how amazing is it to be married to BCB? Yeah, he doesn't do his laundry. He doesn't do dishes. Yeah. OG Mac, glad to hear you're home. Glad you survived the 2 days of craziness in the hospital. Congrats. And congrats to mama and baby. Courtney Smith, what's going on? Happy Memorial Day to all. Thank you to our fallen brothers and sisters. Uh, Happy Memorial Day to you and your family, GCB. Happy Memorial Day. Thank you, Courtney. Samuel Williams. Hey, BCB, jealous of the barbecue. I've only been holding XRP for 2 years, but you have reassured me to continue holding and buying more. Hopeful for all-time high. Yeah, I hope so too. I hope so too. Brisket, Wooden Parker says, brisket means you are the barbecue master. Okay, here's the deal with brisket, right? Anybody can do it. The problem is you need to put down your pride and you need to go screw a couple briskets up. That's all it takes. You need to go do one, have it come out like beef jerky, taste like garbage, and say, what did I do wrong? Then you kind of learn. You're like, well, you know what? Maybe I needed a better temperature management. Then you finally get your temperature management down. And then you say, well, maybe I needed a better thermometer to measure the internal temperature of the meat. Maybe I used too much smoke. And then you just weed it down after like 5 really bad briskets. But nothing usually comes out as bad as that first one. That first one's junk. And then you just kind of start because you get frustrated, right? You spend 8 hours on it. No, no, no. Like your first brisket, you spend 6 or 7 hours on it, and you say, "Why did it come out terrible?" Well, because it took 10 hours, and you took it off at 6. Uh, you learn all that stuff, right? And then you read on the internet, and the internet's like, "Oh, 170 degrees is good, or 180 degrees." And then finally you learn, like, no, man, it's like 207 degrees is when it's good. And those are just things that, if I had the recipe to write, I do have it. I could write it down. The exact formula where you would come out with a good brisket, I got it. Bradley says, blockchain backer, happy Memorial Day. BC, love from Canada. Thank you. Oh, and then Samuel, that was your first timer, man. Thank you. QD says, what do the YouTube analytics say about where in the world all of your viewers are from? Also, when brisket? I don't know. I haven't even started measuring the internal temperature of the brisket just yet, so we don't know yet. Is this thing working still? No, there's something wrong. There we go. We're 209 degrees in there. We're a little low. We are only three or 4 hours in, so we're nowhere near. We're nowhere near. But I haven't even taken a peek at it yet, so we will all take a peek whenever the time comes. We will all take a peek at it together. Maybe I'll like force you guys to like the live stream or something like that. Like when we hit that number, we can do it. I don't know yet. I'm not ready. What was your other question? Oh, analytics. I haven't checked in a long time on. There you go. Let's see that. 210. I haven't checked in a long time. I think it's like 45% United States, and then a lot of, United Kingdom, Australia, and then real spread out beyond that. I think the United States, United Kingdom, and Australia make up the top 65%, 70%, then real spread out everywhere for the remaining 35%. Rodrigo says, how much time on the live today? 8 hours? Well, I actually thought I only had about 1 hour because that's all my laptop was telling me I was going to be able to get. And then my wife's been egging me along to do this. Seriously, she's been egging me to do this where we cook a brisket in the stream. She's been telling me to do this for a couple of years. The fact that we're doing it, we're just doing it on a holiday where it's totally chill out there. Nothing serious going on today. And so it's like, all right, cool, an hour's good because that way I can bail, if I want to bail or whatever. And she just walked out here with my laptop charger and extension cord. So, I don't know. I don't know how long this is gonna go. No, no. Thad Castle says I must be the only New Zealander here. Haha, it's 6:30. Good morning. When I let me see if I can do it. You know what? Let me see if I can do it. Let's go check the analytics. Analytics, audience. Let's see their location here. It's got to be in here somewhere, right? It used to. Oh, there we go. 42% United States, 13% United Kingdom, 5% Australia, 5% Canada, 4% Netherlands. There we go. I can keep going down that list. So there we go. 42% United States, 13% United Kingdom, 5% Australia, 5% Canada, 4% Netherlands, 2.5% Germany, 1.5% South Africa, and then everything is 1% and lower for the Chilean countries after that. There you go. Samuel Williams, first timer member, man. What's up? Thank you. Monkey Child says, hey, I made the list. Oh my gosh, I'm in the 1% South Africa. Nice. Well, now I didn't do everybody their favor. I did them a disservice here. Hold on. It's not like we're in any kind of rush today. Somebody in the 1% gets happy if they're in their country rep. Let's do it. All right, we left off at 1.5% South Africa, 1.3% in Ireland, 1.1% is Belgium, 1% India, 0.8% the Philippines, 0.8% for Malaysia, 0.8% for Switzerland, Spain coming in at 0.7%, along with Norway and Romania also at 0.7%. Yeah, Poland, Slovenia, Singapore, and Portugal, and South Korea and Sweden coming in at 0.6%. Mexico only at 0.5, along with France, United Arab Emirates, Austria, Thailand, then Austria, that's it. Then we go on to 0.4s, which is Thailand, Finland, and Italy. Russia, only 0.2%. They must have a little wall on being able to watch BCB. Down there at the bottom, 0.1%, my people, Puerto Rico. I got Lithuania in there, 0.1%. It's 745 people from Lithuania who tuned in. Pretty cool. Jason, I don't know how to say your last name. Is it you say Leger, Leger? I don't know. What will you be eating for sides with your brisket? I haven't decided yet. You guys do know that they sell Dr. Pepper beans, right? You can buy Dr. Pepper beans? People have never heard of that before. No, I don't see any smoke coming out of that thing, so hold on. Daddy Donald says, Montana here, reporting for duty. Montana, where like the state population is like 5,000. I'm just kidding. It's 1.1 million, though. That is like just as rare as some of those countries. Montana seems awesome, says Connor. I agree. It seems very country. Martin says, Happy Memorial Day, by the way, friend. Yeah, so it's Memorial Day today, guys. If you're just tuning in, you're looking for something serious, we are just smoking a brisket. I know it's Monday and we should be like hopping back on the wagon and doing stuff, but the stock market's closed. This is a holiday here in the United States, and we're hanging out, chilling. I'm just not gonna I'm not gonna get too serious today. I'm gonna hang out and chill. I got my kids home. Uh, kicking off summer, and we're just kind of testing, hanging out in the backyard with all this going on. So, Wazler, uh, Wazler, 72 says, "Hey BCB, I followed since August of 20. Would capped out ages ago. If not for your advice, look forward to each one. As a fellow drummer, what kit will you buy when you cash out? I definitely like Gresh U.S. Custom. Keep on rocking." Thank you, sir. It's very generous. I don't know. I actually don't even know much about normal kits. I think I just don't consider myself good enough to like consider getting one. They're so loud, but I will tell you, I play on, I got an okay electric kit, right? And like electric kits, huge range on how much they can cost, right? They can cost anywhere from like $300 to I don't even know $5,000. I don't know. And I think mine was about right? About 1,000. And so that's what I play on. It's not the low end. It's kind of upper medium, maybe upper medium, but definitely not upper. And absolutely nothing comes close to playing a real kit. Just it doesn't matter. The electric kit just does not give you that same feedback or sound as a real kit does. Um, but they're just so loud. The only thing I'm worried about. But I don't know. I haven't even researched it. I'm probably not nerdy enough to know. And nothing wrong with that. I don't know enough about brand names, and or have I played around on enough real different sets to know what sounds really clean and what sounds really garbage. I don't know. But one day, one day. Just it's not on my mind right now, but probably one day when I just have more time. But we'll see, man. We'll see. Thank you. Randall super chat Thank you very much. It says, appreciate you, BCB. What are your thoughts on flow? I don't know much about flow. And unfortunately, I can't really pull it up right now just because we're on this laptop, which is supposed to be a good laptop, but it's just giving me a lot of problems. Just hanging out, watching the charts. So are we doing okay? How are we doing out here? Oh, hey, XRP, what you doing? We'll watch it real close and see what happens here. Like that, I guess. There we go. As for flow, I'm not sure if it doesn't look different than everything else. Maybe well, make my life a little easier for a chart. It doesn't look good. I mean, it's not like a lot of stuff looks good, but it doesn't look of everything. Like it looks the same as a lot of stuff, but even kind of weaker than others. There's nothing standing out about it, making it seem like it's running on its own kind of liquidity or anything outside of just flowing with the market. There doesn't seem to be anything that it's doing in particular that's driving value into a use of the token, but just kind of, I don't know. It wouldn't, the chart doesn't interest me. Critton B says, North Dakota is so windy because Montana sucks and Minnesota blows. Happy Memorial Day, everybody. We got a jokester in the building. Tarek, oh man. Tarek, thank you. I could have gone with the whole brisket rather than just doing half. Thank you so much. Derek says, respect your ethics, dinner on me with the super chat. Thank you, sir. Yeah, so like I said, if you're just tuning in, we are just hanging out, having a good time. I've got the barbecue pit on screen. That's not a barbecue pit. It's an Oklahoma Joe. We are not barbecuing. We're smoking. So we got meat on the smoker. We are at about 4 hours in, and I still have not looked at it. So I don't know what it looks like. I don't know if it looks like garbage or if it looks amazing. And that's part of the game with brisket. And that's why people get turned off so much in the very beginning, is because you do spend all that time doing it and it comes like junk. You're like junk your first time. You just got to stick with it. Once you stick past it, like I said, we conducted a poll here on this page. If a 6'1" man making 40K is more valuable than a 5'5" man making 500K. However, it is indisputable evidence and totally scientific that if you know how to cook barbecue and you like barbecue, it completely offsets any type of income or height inequalities that you have in relation to other men. It steps you way higher. So we're teaching life lessons here on the BCB YouTube channel. Right, PTW? Pies, and hit the like button. It's true. 405. This deep in it. Jared, that he says that's false. Most ladies wants the money and security. Nope, it's not true. They want barbecue. 50 Dress says BTB teach me how to be a man. BCB, are you from Tennessee? A lot of people think I'm from Tennessee. I don't know why. They all want it. I can't say that, dude. Hey guys, anyone preference for a girl to accept XRP to fall in love with me? I need a green card to take me out of Brazil ASAP. Just kidding. I won't spend my precious XRP. Uh, oh boy, spaghetti. We're making ribeye, cast iron, basting style, butter, and more. BCB is from Compton. Yeah, so we've got this thing going at 4 hours, and I look forward to. Oh, when Fibonacci Alfredo. Yeah, I guess I need to just put it on Twitter. I need to put the Alfredo recipe. I need to put the brisket recipe. I don't know what else to put on there. I'm telling you. How's your fish? I don't have any great fish recipes. Steak, easy, man. Steak is super easy. Okay, so here's the reality of everything when it comes to cooking meat. This is a cold, hard fact. Uh, a lot of times we want to like become the best pro uh, chef or barbecue champ, whatever it is. A lot of it does come down to just what kind of piece of meat you get. Uh, if you sacrifice meat, it's just going to come out okay. Yeah, we're spoiled now when it comes to steak. We only buy tenderloin, um, and it's not cheap, right? It's like 15, $20 a pound. I don't buy the prime stuff either. I just buy the choice. Uh, but like when I used to only eat New York strips, and I thought, yeah, I'm bougie. I'm not eating, T-bones. I'm over here eating New York strips like a baller. Uh, and it turns out those are just junk compared to a tenderloin. So that's incredibly important, and it's super easy on it, especially on a propane grill. Turn half the burners on one side of the grill, cook it 4 minutes on a high heat, right? Turn half of them on, cook them directly over the flame, 4 minutes, flip them over, 4 more minutes, move them off of the flame, set them over on the other side of the grill where you don't have the flames on, but still leave those other flames on. You shifted the steaks to the other side of the grill and put some probes in there. Whatever your preferred temperature is, safe to eat, not going to give you any stomach problems, stuff like that. 135. It'll still give you a nice pink center, but not like too rare for a lot of people. That'll be the bomb. BCB, I'd be so disappointed if your brisket is veggie after watching 8 hours. Yeah, I don't even know how that'd be possible. We just open it up, it's just a bag of asparagus. Yeah, yeah. Hit the likes. Yeah, we're at 438. I don't know. Do we dare take a peek in there? It's at a point now where like it does need to be like wrapped or something. And see, this is where you also learn on brisket too, because you can cheat here. You can do multiple things right here. You can, wrap it in butcher paper. You just keep it in there. Um, you can wrap it in foil, or if you want to just like be lazy and go take a nap at this point, you've already put enough smoke in it to where you could just go set your oven to 225 and go put it in the oven for the remainder of the time and you're good. Do you ever grow with mesquite wood? We are smoking with mesquite wood right now, Joey. Yeah, yeah. Alpha Trader Inc. says, "Hey BCB, have you thought about any vegans who might be watching when you started the stream?" I did think about that. Um, and I did think about that on Twitter too, because I've been posting meat pictures over there on Twitter. That there definitely are people who don't eat meat, and I totally actually kind of understand that. I think it is kind of a weird thing that we do, but my body craves it. I can't help it really. I don't know. It just does. And I do kind of get the weirdness of it. I do, that it's a little weird that we feed animals. But at the same time, you know, I avoid a lot of stuff. I try to avoid as much politics as I can. Uh, you know, I'm not trying to push religion on anybody. You know, I think it's well known when I'm Christian, but I'm not like pushing it on people. And I'm not pushing politics on anybody. Um, I don't touch a lot of sensitive topics when it comes to like pop culture. I think you guys can think of a lot of sensitive topics that I don't touch. Um, but this is kind of one of those ones where I'm like, you know what, man, I'm not gonna be too critical on feelings on this one. It's just who I am. It's what I do. I eat meat. I like to cook meat. It's part of me. Uh, I won't push politics on you, but I'm gonna tell you how to cook your meat. Sorry. I'm not even great. I'm not even. I am great. But I'm not gonna force it on anybody. But I am gonna show you pictures of me. Like, yeah. Okay. GW. Your body stops craving it with the right alternatives, but it takes a lot of time. Right. And so I'm open-minded to hearing that stuff too. And I've seen the comparisons too, and some of those videos and stuff. Like if you look at the length of our intestinal tract compared to the length of the intestinal tract of herbivores versus carnivores, that our intestines line up much more with herbivores. And if you look at our teeth structure, carnivores have a tendency to have more sharp, knife-like teeth, and we kind of have more of those squared-off teeth like herbivores do. And in addition, you know, carnivores, they will just like kill an animal and eat it raw, right? They're not cooking it on a fire, whereas we have to cook ours on a fire to, de-germify it, and then we can eat it. So it is questionable on whether or not we're reborn to do this. I don't know, but I do it. Hey, Connie. See, Stuart. Hey, blockchain backer. What's going on? Evan says fish is for people that can't cook a steak. I do like fish. I like sushi a lot too. Slovenia in the house. Thank you. Awesome. I think when you set off your name, I think you're at like 0.6% or something. The XRP still holding up. Still holding. How is this possible? I'm on the 5-minute chart. Shouldn't it have done something by now? There you go. Yeah, that's what we're dealing with, huh? There we go. Get them gains. Yeah, it's full plus. How are you gonna get the gains? And I'm telling you, I get protein from a lot more sources than just meat. And it's hard to get those gains. I'll drink, whey protein, I'll probably do 50 grams of whey protein a day. Lots of Greek yogurt, other stuff. And but still without meat, it's just not enough. Prosperity Fund says, "Are you shorting XRP?" I'm not going to be shorting XRP. And stop flooding. Gator meat. Yeah, I'll eat gator meat. No problem. I think my brother-in-law wanted to like go in halvesies on buying a gator. I don't even know where he was thinking about getting us one, but he wanted to. Kind of like those Parmigiano Reggiano large cheese wheels that you see in your grocery store, where it's like 20 or 25 bucks an ounce for that cheese. You know, it's like Parmesan cheese, Parmigiano Reggiano. Uh, we've always wanted to buy one of those big cheese wheels. So the cheapest place we found them is at like Costco, sells them for 800 bucks. We've still never done it. Julian Cabrera says, "Hey BCB, could XRP hit low 50s and still come down?" Yeah, if it hit lower 50s, so I would just have to kind of like pick my bias, right? So if we hit the low 50s, like if we pulled back down, my thoughts would be leaning more towards that we're just ranging on top of the 200-day moving average. I'll feel a whole lot less like we'll be breaking below it. But it doesn't mean, right? We saw this in 2020. It doesn't mean that we don't just do this for some time, right? But if you're just going to stick to, hey, I think that's what a lot of people don't realize. They look for guru predictions. They want no data backing it up. So if I say a statement on that what I think is possible, I'll back it up with a statement. So like the thing to watch out for is in an Elliott wave, you will have 5 waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You roll back up to wave 4. I've showed images of this to show you get back to that level. If we find resistance here and we pull back down, a typical Elliott wave means we go 5 more waves below, where wave 1 is back down here, 2, 3 breaks below the low, 4, and then we go on for 5. And that's the completion of an Elliott wave. So currently right now, that's still in play. If we break above where we currently are at right now, it highly reduces the risks of it. Can it nick right above the top of it? Sure, because we've seen that. So we actually did that back here. If you remember right back in here in November, right? This was the 4th wave. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the peak of 4, right? So we poke above it with 1 4-hour candle, or I guess above it right here, right? Still, it didn't mean we didn't go set the new low. So, like, if we break above it, we kind of float around on top of it for a while over here. We break above and float on top, which it looks like we're maybe going to go for it right now. And if we hang out on top, then I'll probably start leaning towards that. You know what? In Elliott waves, if we were going to poke above it, fine, like this, right? You got your wick. You have a wick that pokes through these two levels, but you can see the daily candle closes never even came close to crossing each other. These were just a couple of wicks that ended up bypassing each other in here. But if we break up higher and we start closing like a couple of days up in here, I will start thinking to myself, you know what? It seems like we're just doing what we've done in 2022. That, we're not getting rejected by the height of wave 4 to go on to do another Elliott wave down. And still will think that we probably are going to come back down here again. And, but to me, it reduces the likelihood that we go plummeting down further. So there you go. Here we go. Poking above. Big poke. The only thing that concerns me about the price action that's happening with XRP to be like FOMO YOLO time is that it's doing it with Bitcoin, right? And the percentages have been similar. And I get it today. We got a little bit of green in here. But yesterday, the percentages were pretty much identical to what Bitcoin was. So you saw a bunch of people cheering. And always be mindful of that when on Twitter you see all the celebrating happening, like, oh, the switch is being flipped, or something's happening with XRP, and the whole market is green, and XRP is kind of mid-pack of what the whole market is doing, which is kind of what was happening yesterday. There's a lot of excitement over there on Twitter, but XRP was just mid-pack. And so that's why one of the things where like just being in this asset long enough, I've seen plenty of bullish impulses that happen for XRP. And every single time when they happen, it's the same exact behavior out of retail investors. It's super euphoria, super excitement, super YOLO FOMO. And then it just pulls right back down. But XRP, when it's actually going, it just goes fast. It gets those 30, 40% days. It's not convincing to me when we shipped 3 or 4% and Bitcoin also shifted and Sia Coin or Verge or Neo or Flow or whatever it is, Algorand, they all moved 3, 4% at the same time. There was nothing special about that. There was nothing like signaling a big move happened, but there was the whole market kind of shifted there for a second. Maybe it was over leveraged, over pushed. And so just that's the thing that I can't keep an eye on where I know what breakouts feel like for XRP. They are exciting. We see them all the time. Whether you think the one back in March, remember all the excitement, and the ones prior to that, prior to FTX collapsing, a couple months before FTX collapsed, and just all of them always have this kind of exciting feel to it that feels different than the market, and I just don't see that currently at this second. There we go. So currently, right now, we are poking above wave 4, catching it live. I do already have my tweet planned though for when XRP goes, when it does get exciting. The uh, Walker XP was the number 492nd thumbs up. Hey, what thumbs up are you? Hit the thumbs up button and type it in the chat. Yeah, for some reason we have an uptick in viewership right now. I'm assuming that's because the price of XRP is up. This is totally an informal stream. You can see there's a barbecue pit in the back right here. Definitely not a serious stream. I'm also on a laptop, but a totally junky mouse. It's not going to be super high alpha in here today. Paul Gilby, are we not in inverse head and shoulders? Whoa. It's Wyckoff accumulation. It's not inverse head and shoulders. I don't know where you see an inverse head and shoulders at. I'm guessing maybe here. You've drawn one. You've drawn one here. That is the thing about inverse head and shoulders. Everybody will try to find one everywhere. I think I see one here. No, I think I see one here. It's like this. You're like, see, this is why I can't do this. My thing is so jumped up. Okay, this is the head. We're gonna get it. This is why I can't do a whole lot on here, guys. This thing is messed up. What's going on here? I've lost this. That's all broken. Wait. Okay, we're gonna try again. We're gonna try again. Last time though. Let's get this clean first. Yeah, I can't do it, guys. This thing just breaks on me. Anyway, is this what you're talking about? Here's why you can't. Here's why head and shoulders are there's people look for them all the time and then they break. What if it is a Head and Shoulders? But what if it's got to come down and do the right shoulder now? And the Head and Shoulders was actually right here the whole time, right? But then what if it comes here and then it goes up and you're like, oh yeah, I'm super excited, and then it comes down here and you say, well, you know what? No, the Head and Shoulders was actually right here the whole time. So that's the problem with Head and Shoulders. For anybody, if that's kind of all you got in your arsenal, it probably doesn't work very well for you. You're probably getting beat up pretty good on them. This is just real talk from experience, right? I think everybody kind of starts like that. You start with your Head and Shoulders, and that's the first thing you ever learn, and then you just say, this is gonna be the only thing I learn. I'm gonna use it everywhere. Um, you know, to each their own. But even Head and Shoulders, right? So the rule is on a right shoulder, uh, or technically speaking, from experiences of seeing them myself. It's usually going to be like what we saw with Bitcoin back in uh, January, where it's actually more about plow through from deep down within the shoulder. But we'll see. We'll see. Cheers to Head and Shoulders. I'm so critical of Head and Shoulders because I just don't want people wasting all their time on them. It's basic. Like if you had like there's technical analysis, and if there was 10 levels, and then like you completed level one, and then you graduated and went to level two, and you graduated and went to level three, and then to level four, and at level 10, you're like awesome. Head and Shoulders is the first lesson of basic level one. So I hope people get past that. Deep Sleep ASMR. Thank you for the super chat, but I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is a political thing or what this is. I don't know what that is. And I don't do politics on here. Sorry. I appreciate the super chat, but that was just kind of a weird super chat. I don't know what to do with that. Steve Vance says, well done steak is a big no, a big fat no. In the UK, we are rare. I will admit there is a point of too rare for me. I mean, I'm not sitting here eating raw steak. There is a point of too rare. Um, but that point of too rare is probably around, I don't know. We're getting 127. We're kind of like, yeah, all right. Yeah, 120. That I think that's probably too far too rare for me. Uh, but above 130, we're all good. My sweet spot, 133, 135. Again, that's American degrees Fahrenheit. I got to say that because only 40% of the listeners are from America. Everybody's over there using fancy metric system of like 1, 10, 100, 1,000. We're over here using 16, 12. All right, but thank you, Deep Sleep ASMR. I appreciate the super chat. Jackson Force says, "Hi, Dad. Came in late, but we possibly get a frog. Can't do a frog because I'm out here doing barbecue. So we're not on the PC. So it's not possible. We are smoking meats though. There we go. Thank you. Oscars has so many mixed narratives on TikTok for the debt ceiling. Some say there's a dump coming, other pump. Tell me the news, BCB shows you the chart. Well, it's just like what we see over there with financial media. So you have to realize that about TikTok too. Why is the financial media talking about it all the time? Because it gets clicks, right? Why are TikTokers talking about it a lot? Because it gets clicks. That's all we care about, right? Tick, click, 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 click. And I think I was having this conversation with TXMC today. A lot of people get offended by a lot of stuff and think, oh, what does America come to in regards to characters that are in media a lot? You brain for a minute and figure out what I'm talking about. I think maybe some of it is somewhat of a little bit of an act. If you be extreme, you get clicks, you get viewership, you get a lot of that stuff. Um, and that's definitely, TikTokers have no idea. People who I'd listen to are people like TXMC, right? He outlays it. Like he knows even more about just weird and wacky stuff about the treasury than I do. You know, who's going to fund it, where's it going to come from, how many treasuries are going to be issued, who's going to be the ones buying the treasuries, all that different stuff, where the money flow is coming from, and who's going to be the end recipient. The immediate response retail investors are going to have is debt ceiling raised, money printer turned on, right? I think we all know that's the immediate conclusion everybody jumps to because that's the conclusion they were fed during 2021. During 2021, we're getting like $6,000 stimulus checks. We're getting free money up the wazoo. So I don't think we're getting the free money up the wazoo as soon as I pump in again. Let's take a look. Look, here we go. So this for we'll have to see how it goes. See if it turns over on itself quickly, like we saw a 4-hour candle do that back in November and December. Right? Was it December? No, November. Right. Yeah, November. We saw a 4-hour candle do that for XRP and then turnover. But this is for those worried of lower pricing. This is a step in the optimistic direction, being above wave 4. Doesn't mean we don't pull back down to the lower 40s again, but for the 200-week moving average holding, pretty optimistic there. Put this thing on. See, all I do is click one time and it does it on its own a second time. Move the mouse. There you go. You can't do it. As we know, we've been holding the 200. Why this is so hard to do that you'll see things happen on the screen when I'm not clicking. I'll put this on a shorter time frame. How's Bitcoin doing during this? Anything? Man, it's kind of been like holding these supports down in here while XRP is drifting. Hmm. We'll see if it holds. We'll see if it holds. Here we go. Sorry, I mentioned earlier, if you hear extreme silence, it's me with my smart face on as I stare at the computer, going, trying to flip between screens. Prosperity Fund says, what's first, 42 to 46 or 50 to 55? Well, we're only a penny away from 50, so we'll see. One is a penny away, the other one is 4 pennies away. At this point, that we're poked above wave 4, you'd have to see it turn over pretty quick to not have 50 be the winner. The only problem I have with it is what we talked about is that it's just drifting with the market. It's not some big thing going on with a big break. Like if you saw like suddenly a 20% blam happen for XRP, it'd be like, oh wow, okay, we're doing something independent. We're just drifting. So I'm cautious. So if you missed this morning's video, check out this morning's video. George Alexandropoulos says TXMC was on Trader's YouTube recently. It would be cool to collab. Yeah, I don't really do a whole lot of collabs. Special guest TX. Thank you, George. Evan, special guest TXMC on Markets in the Morning. Hit the like button. His first super chat ever is to say, hey, bring TXMC on. I don't have a problem bringing TXMC back on the show. Markets in the Morning is already so chaotic. Having him live, yeah. I'd rather just do like a Twitter Spaces with him or something. Hey, I'm gonna test something because I don't know what microphone you guys are hearing me through. So I'm gonna whisper. Can you let me know if you hear me? If you can hear me, type 802. Hmm. Can you hear me at all? How about now? Okay, someone says all good. Now, yes, maybe. Okay. Yeah, so all right. So you're hearing me. I think you're hearing me through the webcam. You're not hearing me through this thing on my head. So let me see. Should I take this off? Did my audio change in any way now that I'm taking this off my head? It's hot out here, man. I don't want to wear this thing. Okay, loud and clear. All right, cool. Forget that thing. All right, let's see if we got have an angle to do this. I think I want to peek. I think I want to look. Oh. All right, what temperature do we have? All right, so we are 219 degrees. I don't know if you can see that. If I try moving this thing, it's gonna fall through on me. If I just lift the lid, I mean high enough to be able to see in there, maybe. Not close enough though. Mm, hmm. What I'm doing. All right. Just for the stream, we'll do this. I would never do this independently. I would never get it out of the grill or out of the smoker. But PTW, if you are watching, could you please bring me a cookie sheet and a spatula to lift the brisket? I'm going to put it on a cookie sheet. She might be listening. There's a chance. There's a chance. I don't see her in the chat. Yes, she's there. She had to ruin the brisket? Nope. Is that a Smoky Joe? It's an Oklahoma Joe. Don't do it, PTW. 50 cents. And we hit 50, huh? Oh boy. Well, is it optimistic that we won't be going lower, that we won't go below the 200-day moving average. So hey, it's like I'm doing an Alex Cobb stream, except the price is pumping. We are so DK says we are so back. We all gonna make it. Yeah, if Cop goes live, oh no. The Cop knows. He knows exactly what his stuff does. If you don't know, I'm a mod in Cobb streams. Oh man, look at that. PTW came through for you guys. Participation trophy wise, she just came through. Totally came through. We got it. We got the foil. Daniel, hey BCB, do you ever watch the XRP? I mean, it's been ranging for 3 years. Dang, I should have. I'm gonna put together a video tomorrow on XRP. I posted. Mr. Intuitive was hosting a Twitter space yesterday, and people were talking about how the money for XRP has to flow in from institutions, and it's just kind of the same old speculative stuff of narratives on why money will flow in, how it'll happen, and all that stuff, which is hard for me to go along with. I got to like look at the data, but I spent a lot of time not just comparing XRP to Bitcoin because it's hard to see much from that, but comparing it to everything, comparing it to the altcoin market, comparing it to the total market cap, comparing it to each individual altcoin. And I've created an entire list. It's like comparing it to like 40. It's like what I was just kind of what I was doing over the weekend. And then comparing it to the total market cap of crypto. And that like there tends to be a certain range boundary where XRP is incredibly overvalued and a range boundary where it's really undervalued. And it's been stuck in that undervalued range for a few years. But if you kind of look at the price behavior, let's just do it. And then we'll take a look at the brisket. If I know my mouse is gonna act like junk. You guys don't know I'm on a laptop. I'm outside. We're smoking a brisket. Let's look here. So, so if we measure the total market cap of all of crypto in XRP rather than United States dollars, we can see that there's like a boundary area of where XRP is undervalued and where It's overvalued. And so, or you can think of it another way of that the total market cap of crypto is overvalued here, or the total market cap of crypto is undervalued down here. And so you could see the last time we came down to this range, well, I'd hope that we'd be doing this in a much more clean manner than this on this laptop. Oh, can you guys not see? Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. PTW saves the day again for you guys. And that is the conclusion of this segment. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We're done. Okay. We'll start. We'll start over. Good thing I wasn't very far in it. Good thing I wasn't very far in it. That's what we're dealing with today, guys. So I'm doing all this on one screen. I'm not used to it, so I can't see what you guys see whenever I'm chatting. So normally on my computer, I have 3 monitors. Over here, I've got this one laptop dingus monitor. Yeah. Okay. So we'll do this. Brisket, we love you, but we are just gonna come back to you in just a minute. Okay, there you go. There's our brisket. Okay. Okay, here we go. Uh, so no, I don't find a ton of value of measuring XRP in Bitcoin. But however, I do find a lot of interest when we measure XRP in the total market cap, or if you measure the total market cap of crypto in XRP, is that there's kind of like a range boundary area throughout the last decade of how high the total market cap can get and how low the total market cap can get. And as we can see that it's been sitting at the upper bound of that range for quite some time. So whenever the market cap of crypto is up here in relation to XRP, the market cap is overvalued or XRP is undervalued. Whenever the market cap is down here, then the market cap is undervalued compared to XRP, or XRP is overvalued. And if we look at the price behavior of XRP, we could see that it's done a very clear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, C. So we have A, B, C correction. But the thing more that I'm looking at here is that one, the whole market has retraced. So the actual, while our visual eyes say, oh, look, we went right back to the top of the range. Did we really though? Or is that just what our eyes are playing tricks on us to see? Like if we take this off log scale, how high did we get? Okay, not quite to the height. How high did we get in here? We actually got to a 786 retracement, right? So that's how high the total market cap retraced on an AVC. And then if we look at the price action on a smaller time frame, we can see coming off the top, it's even retraced to 702. So we have like multiple signs of weakness of retracing happening in here for the total market cap in relation to XRP. So it just seems to me we're very overvalued from a market cap in relation to XRP, or XRP is very undervalued. Um, I'm not wanting that. Wanting total 2 over XRP. Same story. Off the peak, back to retracements. This is your classic. So like uh, imagine Bitcoin back in 2021, right? The first ride up with Elon Musk, right? And then you fall, then you go on, barely set the new high, you're down here, you just retrace. We're like right before the plunge there for Bitcoin. So the total market cap looks like in relation to XRP. And the way this would plunge would be by a significantly rising XRP price would cause this to fall. It's just that the total market cap of the altcoin market is massively overvalued compared to XRP. The historical lows are way down in here. We can look at others as well. So like this one's the one like for trend liners. This one actually like broke trend. And so like a fall in these charts is good for XRP. These are market cap charts in XRP. So if the price of XRP goes up, it automatically forces these to fall. Unless if the rest of the market was moving up at the same velocity. So okay. All right. I'm sorry to neglect you. Welcome back. We'll head over here. All right. So anyway, it's something to play with. I don't really like the XRP versus Bitcoin chart or Bitcoin measured in XRP, whatever. It's just been ranging for forever. We used it recently when it was hitting like the 200-week moving average like 6 months ago, and it was like, hey, this is probably where people sell, and it did, and it's not gone back since. Otherwise, it's been a useless chart since then. But I do find it interesting that how XRP or the total market caps valued in XRP, that the market caps are overweighted. Jason, I can't put, man, I'm struggling so hard with these charts, brother. I'm not gonna be able to pull that one up. If you remind me tomorrow morning, I'll happily do it. Andreas, you will find almost everything will look like a Head and Shoulders, buddy. Your imagination can create a Head and Shoulders almost everywhere. Octane Whale has 673,000 XRP with a $2 donation. But barbecue, he doesn't, but no barbecue. Looks like you're winning. Thank you, Octane Whale. Jacob Van Wyck says, hi, BCB. When we get going, where would you start to take profit? Remember, you said something along $1.20. No, not me, not $1.20. Might mean somebody else. I'm not taking profits at all-time high. That's me. Love from South Africa. There we go. First timer. Yeah, no, I've been here way too long. Nothing below all-time highs. Nicholas, what are you doing with XRP BC backer? I'm not doing anything. I'm just holding on to my bag. Armando Estrada says XRP to the moon. Hey guys, welcome to Cobcast, where we're watching XRP go to moon. Pump. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it. I almost feel like I should quit while I'm ahead. We've been streaming and we streamed before the pump, and then the pump just happened. We just happened like it's just a random holiday. We're over here streaming. We're barbecuing while we're streaming. Then XRP goes and breaks a resistance in the middle of the stream. That's pretty exciting. That's not what you're typically going to do if you're going to go take those lows out. Pretty good stuff. We're up to 976. You guys only love me because XRP is bumping. I've been over here barbecuing all day. Now we're finally getting through it 1K. Don't worry, I'll ruin it. Because we're gonna take a look at that brisket right now. Let's get to 700. Let's get to 700 and then we'll bust out the brisket. Heavier resistance at 535. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't checked. I'm using this dingus laptop right now. And it's not. It's an expensive laptop. Um, but it's been giving me problems, and I definitely need a new mouse. Smash the like to see the brisket. We get to 700. We'll take a look at the brisket. All right, let's do it. We'll get there. I have faith you guys will get there while you get up and do that. All right, I have not looked at this all day. How long have we been on here? Let me check. Dang, we were at 5 hours. All right. This is going to be quick. Again, this is something you should never do, like ever. If you're going to do this, like only do it to like wrap your brisket and parchment paper or you know or the whatever, uh, or to wrap it in foil or something, not just to look at it for funsies. But I've intentionally left it in there all day without even peeking at it one time, so that we can all peek together for the first time. So dear God, here we go. 1,000 people. We're all going to judge my brisket at one time. We're going back on. Oh, all right. It's mad. Hold on, I'll get rid of the beeping. All right. Hey, people like stayed tuned in. I thought I'd lose everybody after that. Sweet, bro. Oh, it's because XRP is crushing it. Let's go. Look at that. 49, 30, 49, 3. Okay, brisket, what'd you all say? Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm reading. I'm trying to go through it quickly to get live with you guys. Skunk says, does it jiggle? No, it shouldn't yet. It's way too early. Let's see, at 4 hours, I doubt it's higher than 150 degrees inside of it. Scapulith says, I just had chicken wings, but I'd eat a slice of that, BCB. Don't drop it. Believe me. Believe me. I was thinking that the whole time. If I drop this thing right now, it's going viral. If I drop this brisket right now, there's going to be people that will make this thing go viral. Make the Hank voice. It has to come natural. Are your thoughts changing on the fractal? Well, we've gone through this a couple times today. We'll see. We'll see. We've seen 4 hour candles. So, like, let's see what the 4 hour candle does because we saw that happen back here, right? That it's definitely a positive sign. Like, if it keeps going and if it, like, holds a couple days up here at, like, 49.50, right? So, you remember all the videos I put out? I put out videos saying 51, 52, right? If we just poke up here with a wick and then we just, like, lose it right away, I don't know. Hard to say much, but if we hold it and we can close a couple days, it's kind of chilling up here. Yeah, probably. I'll start thinking, that was it. When we hit the 200-day moving average, when we held it, it's pretty good. The nice thing about XRP, like, you look at the monthly time frame, there are not many monthly RSIs that look like stochastic RSIs that are pointing up like that. You got just a few. You got Ethereum, you got Bitcoin, you got XRP. You find a hard time finding that in a lot of different places. But yeah, where are we at from retracement perspective? So we're not 50%, right? Yeah, I don't know. Let's give it. We'll give it a day or two to breathe. See if it can even hold it. It's a good sign though. If you can hold up here for several days, especially if you start pushing that 51, 52, 53. You know, you might not get more chances to get more buys down deeper. I got some in right here. Not a whole lot, but I've been buying for 5 years. Um, maybe that's as deep as we're gonna go on the next shot at it too. Again, the only concern I have here is if we look to the right side of the screen, and you a lot of times you have to lean on all the different indicators and the things you see happening in the market at the same time, is that XRP is not doing something insane here by itself. So let's see it hold. It went up 4% yesterday, but so did Bitcoin. Bitcoin's down a little bit today. XRP's up a little bit, 1% up today, 2% up today. Yeah, just call me skeptical. Need a brisket emoji. When Eric, Texas Takeover, and Whiskey. Yeah, I haven't seen them today. Must just be late in the day. And again, it's a family day, right? I'm not surprised that we've been under 1,000 viewers for today. It's a weird time, and it's a day that people are spending time with their families. And it's technically like a day of mourning for some people, right? A lot of people. It's a day of mourning. So, um, you know, respect. Number one, Brandon. Brandon, anything is possible. So you have to just kind of make your best guesses based on the information in front of you. So you're asking, could it be possible that the previous wave was the spring and a Wyckoff, and now we're moving up? Of course it's possible. Just statistically speaking, based off experiences, is it? Doesn't have a feel to it, but maybe. But it just doesn't have a feel to it. Usually, if you're going to see a move in XRP where you say, holy cow, XRP is moving up regardless of what's going on in the market, it's when you get things like this. And this is not a unique scenario. This is the common behavior of XRP. Suddenly, whatever it is with the market makers that they have on XRP, it just turns itself to the upside. It has tended to be like that since day one. So I say to myself, are we acting like that right now? Like they've turned it on? People always say, flip the switch, flip the switch. Uh, that is likely because every time they've seen XRP get turned on, it is almost like a switch being flipped when the price goes to the upside. So is this little crawling action happening to get here consistent with what happens when XRP is just breaking out and blasting out? Anybody who's been in XRP for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years would say no, it's not consistent. It's consistent, and especially since yesterday's move was an equivalent amount to Bitcoin's. So could it be happening? Sure. Are we through any retracements yet? No. And you just kind of have to kind of go with it with the cautions blinders. The problem is I have to be careful with my words because I'll buy dips, right? I'll buy when people are scared and all that kind of stuff. That's not how a lot of the XRP community behaves. They buy the rip. They wait long enough till it's ripping really high. They buy it, then it turns over on themselves. You got a lot of resistances in here right now. But sure, man. I mean, technically anything's possible. And you bounced off the 200-day moving average. Is it probable? I would say it's not probable that we're breaking out right now because we're not acting like we act when we break out. But we'll see. You'd have to have some type of big deviation happen, and right now we're just kind of creeping with the market, which is not what usual breakouts look like. What are we grilling? We're smoking a brisket. Right. Evan Cassie says, I remember seeing XRP have multiple 30% up days, right? Back to back to back. Right. That's when the switch is flipped or whatever they want to call it. That's the typical behavior of XRP. Otherwise, it's just so much ranging that's always happening. And so is the price action today acting like the boosters have been turned on? Not really. Did they yesterday? Not really. I get it. Like everybody's like, oh, we were up 4% yesterday, but so is everything. And even the complete garbage in the market was up 4% yesterday. So Evan Casey, I am fighting the FOMO on a day like today. Yeah. See, if you buy when everybody calls you an idiot because it's going lower, then you don't have that problem. Correct. Alchemist says no, 2% is not known. So sad. So Joe goes with some adjustments to the debt ceiling should see stocks jump tomorrow. Right, but that's the same thought every retail investor has right now. The last time I checked this morning, like stock futures were up. Let's see how much they're up. The Dow's up 48 points, right? So guys, if retail investors right now like debt ceiling means everything goes to moon. Well, stock futures, the Dow's only up 48 points on the news. So is that true? It's up 0.14%. The Nasdaq is up 0.5%. The S&P 500 is up 0.27%. So if your immediate conclusion is everything go to min because debt ceiling, the stock market futures are not like going bananas. Let's see. Let's see. Sorry, I'm looking at it from my phone. This makes my life easy. Now, and to be fair, hold on. Is this right? Is this right? Well, that's gotta be wrong. Yeah, wrong. I don't know what happened with gold. I don't know if it's just that chart. Maybe. Well, it's difficult on these days when everything's close, figured out. All right. All right. Octane whale. Up and away we go if we get to 50 or 51 cents BCB. Okay. BCB or BC Adventurers says, hey, BCB, I've been watching for over 2 years and I love what you do, dude. Keep up the good work. Has probability for sub 40 cent XRP decrease. I would think so if we hold above these levels for a day. If we have just wicked for like a 4 hour candle and we go right back down below, gonna be hard to say that. But if we really go up to like 52 cents or something and we start closing days up there, I would think so. For sub 40, I would think the odds would go down. So as you can see, there it goes right back. I got that barbecue taking up the whole dang screen. Right? No, we're good. We're good. Let's go back and look. Right. So now we see it as a whole. Does it start supporting on top of it, or is it this is a liquidation? Right. So we saw this in the past where we've seen 4 hour candles wick like this. So this will be a good test to see if it can hold above it or if that's it. Put on like a 5 minute. No, we are on 5 minute. Jason Slims. Thank you, BC Adventurer. That's your first time out. Thank you. Jason Sims says, another one out of the shadows. It is first time, Jason Sims. Love your course and been with you daily for over 2 years. I love your work. Bring on the merch and the brisket. Nice. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. Yeah, I'm debating on what to do with this brisket. Do I just leave it in there? Or do I want to wrap it? The temperature is real low, so it's not like we're doing anything crazy in there. Where we at? Eh, we're at 221. Not real low. Oscar Hernandez with the hot dog. Thank you. And thank you, Jason, man. Thanks for staying for all this time. Appreciate the comments on the course. And um, yeah, man, we'll get the merch out. Thank you, honey. As soon as I just brought a water. I wasn't calling you honey, Jason. But if you want to be called honey, whatever. Uh, well, not you're sweating now. You brought me a water. Yeah, merch will come out. I'm gonna try to have her help me with that. But thank you, Jason. Oscar, hot dog, my dude. Thank you. Van Media says, BCB, enjoy your day, my brother. Sending love from Vancouver, Canada. My Canadians. I think only 5% of my viewers are from Canada. Thank you so much. Oh, here we go. T says, I hopped in just to say enjoy the barbecue. Thank you. I don't know what the temperature is. Um, this strategy seems to work. Let me see if it does. And then we got to give PTW a big thank you for being so amazing, not only helping in the chat, but she's out here running around helping me with stuff out here. But if she is listening, it could bring me the temperature probes for the brisket. She would be a hero. But see, I don't know if she's running around taking care of children right now. PTW for president. Oh, Pie coming in strong saying, hit the like. Oh, man, here she is, the hero. The hero has arrived. Thank you. All right, so we can at least figure out what is the internal temperature of it. And just so you all know, if you're just tuning in late, I guess I might as well say what's up. This is just a chill stream. We weren't even streaming because XRP was pumping. XRP just decided to pump while we were streaming. Um, it's Memorial Day to celebrate and acknowledge and recognize those who have the courage to serve the United States military and lost their life. And for me to acknowledge all those who are currently serving and have served and their family and friends. And on this day, I barbecue. What I do. So, you guys wanted to see me barbecue for a while. I thought I was only going to be doing this for 1 hour, but Participation Trophy Wife helped set me up when I was already out here to save the day, and here we are, we're going on 2 now. So now I'm going to put probes in. We're going to check and get an idea of the temperature. All right. Guess in the chat what you think the internal temperature is. We are at 5.5 hours. What's the internal temperature? Yes. Sorry, that'll stop in a second. All right. Here we go. What's the temp? I have 3 probes in there, so we're going to take the average of the 3. which would say it is about we go up. First one to guess it is a winner. There have been some very close guesses. Hold on, I'm going through. Okay. I think it's probably settled in. It's got the accurate temperature now. 3, 5. All right, I got my number. Okay, who is it? So many that are like within a degree where like you deserve it. Boy, some people think 200 and something already though. That's crazy. That's crazy. If we were there, we would be done. We'd be eating brisket. I didn't see the actual number, but there's so many people that guessed 159. It's 157. Good guesses to those. They know their stuff. Yeah, we're probably stalled. We're probably at the wall. So we got to get through there. And once you get through there, and this is where like you can use foil and stuff, is where you can, yeah, give yourself a little bit of a crutch to help you get through there. Ryan Rendon says, "Hey, y'all, listened in a little while on the disc golf course, and now I'm back at the house and I'm all cleaned up. 2 hours later, and BCB is still going." Wrapping butcher paper. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. It needs to be wrapped. All right, let me go grab some real quick. All right. Thank you, Ryan, though. Some people are still guessing. I bet the rest of the stream will be like that. For the people that are kind of delayed, you'll just see a random number on the screen. All right. So did it hold did it hold that? A little bit still. All right. You good for now. Put another wrap around it in a minute. Oh, at 40 cents, both Celsius and F are the same. Deseller 1, it's a brisket. Evan says, I'm surprised PDW didn't have the brisket. I actually went to open the door and she says, I will get that for you. I'm like, oh my God. What a hero. What a champ. All right. What do you put on your brisket? I gave it super basic. I just use a brisket rub that is like mostly a mostly a salt and pepper. There's probably a little bit of brown sugar in there, I would think, but I don't think very much. Even mostly salt and pepper, and then put like just a teeny tiny little bit of mustard on the outside to keep it to stick. What is a brisket? Uh, so I believe a brisket is like a part of the chest area of a cow. Rosanna says, I'm going to bed. I work in 6 hours. All right, see you tomorrow. Oh, Zachary says, Yuta man, happy Memorial Day with the super chat. Thank you so much. Lower chest is correct, says Evan. And there's Connie coming in strong saying, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe with notifications on. Thank you. Rami says, I guess the big screen should be on Brisket. Yeah. Well, you must have missed the part where I was sitting here like, going in depth on something I've been working on, and it looked like that the whole time. Everybody's like yelling at me in the chat, what are you doing? My wife comes running outside. No, nobody can see what you're doing. I'm telling you, she's been the hero of this stream. Where's BC Barker? He's right behind me. He's right out here with me. He's just not walking in front of the camera. Come here, buddy. Come here, bud. He's not having it today. I think it's too hot for him today. Wit Bat Beans featuring Wick 589 says, how much Zelda have y'all been playing? Did a new Zelda come out today? I don't know why. I thought that was months away. Silent says, Silent K. Glenn says, what are we watching for? Is this going to pop off? No, no. The chart is just chilling, and the brisket's just chilling, and we're all just chilling. So it's definitely a chill day, holiday. The fact that we even got price movement on today was a surprise, but we did. Yeah, if you're just looking to chill, that's what's kind of going on today. Otherwise, not a whole lot. Paul Gilby says, I'm going to get a smoker and some brisket now, and I'll let you know how I get on when I do. Okay, cool. All I can say is a bon appetit, Rami. Maddie, I opened $20 50x XRP short at 48.5 cents. Y'all are crazy. Still to this day, have not touched leverage. The chart is chilling and the brisket is grilling, says T. Oh, wow, the new Zelda came out a couple weeks ago. That's insane. I can't believe I didn't know that. Maddie, $20. Death or glory? Either you're sleeping in a cardboard box today with that 20 bucks gone, or you'll be sleeping in a mansion by tomorrow. Silent Guy says, got it. Love a little Memorial Day chill sesh. I'm sitting outside in Boise, looking at ducks float down a creek. Cheers, everyone. Very cool. I had mentioned on a stream earlier this week, someone had asked about wanting to ask her girlfriend to marry them or something. And I said I did mine on an airplane over the Grand Canyon. And that flight I was on was actually going from Phoenix, Arizona to Boise, Idaho. And the Grand Canyon's in that route. So Boise, there's a special story of my life there. And it's very beautiful there. I always thought like I've like never been to Boise or been to Idaho in my life, and I thought it was probably just some phone off nowhere place. Man, I really hope I get to go back there again. That was one of the most beautiful places I've been to. Yeah, XCal Lions is BCB just waiting on a good Christmas this year after what the SEC did to us in 2020. Hope your prediction comes true. Me too, man. It's been a wild ride. Okay, so I'm finally getting to see what it looked like when you guys got to see the brisket. Gosh, could you imagine if I dropped that? It'd be over. The blockchain backer brand would have been ruined. It would be untrustworthy. This guy drops briskets. He takes them out of the smoker and then drops them. This is not good content. Oh, thanks with it. Evan says, I feel like the movie Step Brothers needed the line, meets and charts, baby, meets and charts. Thanks for the kickback stream, BCB and PTW. Blockchain brisket is cooking. Thank you. Thank you, Evan, for the super chat. Appreciate the support, man. Yo, still streaming. Sheesh. Nobody Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, we're at 2 hours in. I don't know how many have tuned in total. Come and gone. I hope you guys are just enjoying your day. I'm enjoying my day. I'm just sitting back here. My son's gonna be waking up pretty soon. But I don't know. So this thing's probably nearing getting closer to its end than its beginning at 2 hours and 15 minutes. But of course, if you're not following me on Twitter, that's where the video, if you don't do a pull test at the end of your brisket, then there's no evidence of how good it really was. You got to see that pull test. Just for BCB, the example you gave, December 2022, was also higher. Yeah, we talked about that earlier in the stream. It was a one wick, right? which is what we were just talking about earlier. And that's why everybody's kind of freaking out about this. It's like, we're not acting like, I hate the term, the switch is flipped, but when XRP goes moving, it always acts like that. It always acts like insane. And it's not what we're doing right now. We are just doing grinding action. When XRP is moving, it's like that. That's it. When we're doing this stuff, this is just not historically how we act when we're in breakout. This is still like ranging price action. It's just, yeah. We need a big move to get super YOLO excited. And I just don't think that we've seen that. BCB, XRP, Moon, let's go from sisters Nandini and Karina. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. But all right, guys, I think this is probably a good time. We have the brisket wrap. I've been going for almost 2.5 hours now. We were able to pull it off. We got it done. When the video's over, let me know in the comments on what you thought. Was it cool? What would you have done differently? It was just laid back and chilled. That brisket is fully wrapped now. I will update you guys on Twitter what it looks like when it's done. Otherwise, I hope that you're having a wonderful holiday. I hope you're like Rendon or Ryan Rendon, and you're out doing stuff, and maybe you had a chance to kind of stop in and say what's up, or you just like the guy in Idaho, Boise, just chilling in the backyard, chilling, and you just had a chance to tune in and hang out. Otherwise, I wish you guys a completely wonderful day, and I will check in with you again tomorrow morning as we return to regular programming of markets in the morning, videos, and that good stuff. So happy Memorial Day to everybody. This is going to be it. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Thank you, chat. Thank you, super chats. Thank you, everybody. You're the best. And you're all also supportive of this, too. Just this goofy, silly stream. Appreciate you hanging out with me. All right, guys. I will check you all out tomorrow. Till then, let's do the outro and see if I can remember it without it out here. All right, guys. That's gonna be it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. If you could, please like this live stream and give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I create new content and when I go live. As always, this is not investment advice, and I am not a financial advisor. But if you ever need a pick-me-up or a little bit of reassurance, just remember the blockchain backers got your back. Have a good one, guys.